Welcome to our It's Electra series.
In this series, we're going to share with you gear based on and inspired by the Electra distortion circuit.
Join us on this journey where we get the most tone out of the least circuit. Today we're going to be looking at a new module from RFO Electronics. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing to the channel, click on the notification bell. Your interaction with us helps us interact with great people like RFO Electronics, who have been really great to us during this Electra series. And today we're going to be looking at the MPC Octave Fuzz.
Right. And you're not kidding. Jeffrey over at RFO has been really helpful that whole series in a lot of things. But we've done several of his modules. He makes a pedal called the Elmo. Makes a pedal called the Elmo, but he has a module called the Elmo. We've done that. He made us a copycat electric distortion circuit. He has a vibe module. Nobody has a vibe module. It's really cool. He has a fuzz module, his super fuzz module, and now he has an Octafuzz module based on the Foxx
Tone machine.
Yeah. Foxx Tone. I almost said Tone Bender, but it's not Tone Bender. So, getting right down to it, here's the electric guitar. I guess just turn the fuzz on, right?
Yeah, because you got another one in there too. We'll get to that.
Yeah. So,
a reference tone. Take your hands off it, it wants to go.
Yeah, it does. It wants to go. It wants to scream. But it's a nice fuzz. I guess one thing I should point fuzz off. Some output to it. On the back, there's a switch. There's switching two trim pots. One for volume, one for tone. Up here on the guitar, the MPC controls how much gain, I believe. So just real quick, because why would you ever turn it down? But real quick. For some reason on that pod, if you get it, when you roll it all the way to the top and hit the top, it cuts sometimes.
It's the patina of a 79, 78.
Right. Then there's another, I think 79.
I think it's 79, yeah.
I think. There's another switch back here. If we slide that over, that turns the octave on. So, some more wankery. Yeah.
It's fun because you also have a delay module in there as well.
Yes. I'm a big fan of the delay module with the repeat. Anyway, we're going to pop it out of the guitar and pop it into the Stomp Cradle made by Stokka Engineering and check it out with the Strat real quick. So now we have the RFO Octafuzz in the Stokka Engineering Stomp Cradle. That lets us try it out with other guitars like the S-Type here. I think we'll just start by hitting it on, letting Pat play. I'll turn some knobs, turn some trim pots so you can see what those do.
McCarty SE through the Tyler JT22, and at some point maybe some delay from the Echo Tour, but right now I have it in position 3.
Silver Sky.
What did I say?
McCarty.
Oh.
Well, he has McCarty on the brain from
There's
earlier.
one sitting right there, and there's 3 back there.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So, I like the volume all the way up to, I pretty much like the knobs all the way up. The tone knob seems like it's all the way back. When you rolled it up, you heard it get really bright.
Right.
I think before we hit it over to octave real quick, why don't you try, since in the one of the disadvantages of the electric guitar is that everything is wired pre-volume knob. So your volume knob doesn't affect the level of guitar that's going into...
It's your overall effective level coming down.
Now we have this after the volume knob. So if he rolls his volume back and plays with that a little bit, he probably is going to get some pretty nice sounds out of that.
He said pretty cool sounds. He didn't say cool notes.
All right. So, and then lastly, let's click it over to the octave and just, have fun.
More wintry.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know about you. I love that.
Yeah. I probably could have snuck up on it a little bit before I hit that. But
I love it. I've never really found a place to use it, but I love it. It's one of those things.
And this one, I know we're not on final thoughts, but this one, like that octave kind of poked through more in this region. Because sometimes those octave pedals, really, until you get above the 12th fret, they really don't. I mean, it certainly bloomed there and got very synth-like on a couple of those things, but you could really hear it.
And sometimes you have to roll the volume back a little bit to get the octave to work.
This was there.
It's there, yeah, for sure. Any other thoughts?
They're all really cool. Like you said, what the kind of genres things we do right now, there's not a whole lot of room for fuzz, but it sure is fun when you have it and you throw the octave on it. It's even more fun.
More fun. My final thought, it's going to be the same as always. Here's a module you could not get when you could buy the MPC guitar. If you have an MPC guitar, it's cool that we have guys like RFO still making these things that you can check out and still pop in, and they're a lot of fun. So, hats off to them for pulling stuff out. I do want to point out, too, if you look at it on screen right now, he wanted to get one over to me, so he grabbed like a different 3D printed box that's not what it would be. That's like the prototype box.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the whatever. So knowing him, it would look a little bit different if he was mailing it out once he has them done. So with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell, clicking the like button. Those interactions with the show allow us to form these relationships with people like Jeffrey over at RFO, which allows us to bring cool stuff to share with you. And with that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the beard. Reminding, no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear. I need that.